My Pittsburgh Steelers up at 21. Blake Miller, back-to-back Clemson players, offensive tackle. Looking, DJ saying here that the idea of putting Fautanu at left tackle and therefore Blake Miller going in at right tackle. Don't know anything about Blake Miller. Just a good pick by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Should I be happy about this if this happens on the night?
This is a massive reach, Fred. He is my steal of the. He is my steal of the second round. I think top of the second round, someone's going to get this guy, and I think he's an absolute steal at that point. He's the one I'm talking of round 2. He's the offensive lineman you want to go for. He's the one I've been saying, wait, and take him in the second. No, I haven't got him a first round grade on him. He spent a lot of time at right tackle for 4 years at Clemson there, and it just hasn't really excelled to where it needs to be. But he's solid. I just think there's guys with higher ceiling that you could take at that position still on the board. I also do you want O-line? Do you want that to be your pick, Fred? So yes or no, Fred? Come on.
I'm just trying to think of the roster. Just looking down the roster.
Are you still happy with Broderick Jones?
No, I probably would say it should be O-line. It's the wise move. It's the wise move to go O-line, really. I'd like that or corner, but I could go O-line. I'm okay with that.
Adam,
I think
it's the wrong guy.
I think O-line makes more sense. You brought Jamal Dean in at corner. I'm not saying that's the end of your problems, but you have brought Jamal Dean in at corner.
AC Conception wouldn't be silly at this pick if he was available.
No. Well, I said that ages ago, didn't I? I thought he'd be great.
That's who we had on our 1.0.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate a wide receiver, to be honest. I wouldn't either.
But I think it has to be a very specific type of one. I think it has to be Casey Concepcion. I think Omar Cooper might work actually, but Concepcion would be better. I think for you guys.
They'd have to complement Metcalf and Pittman.
Yeah, and Pittman as well, obviously. But yeah, I think O-line's fine for him.
On to 22. I'm not going to pronounce that whole name because
usually go on, just for a laugh. Do it.
Oliver Vega Ioane.
Oh, there you go.
Very good, but most people call him Vega Ioane. Interior offensive lineman, Penn State for the LA Chargers, 22. No brainer for me.
Yeah,
no brainer.
Absolute no brainer. If he's there for them, this is perfectly made for them. Easy.
I would even. Would I say Steelers pick? If he was there, maybe I'd be a bit more amped up.
He's a guard.
But I'm okay with that because I don't think we're that strong at guard. I think we could do anything on that O-line. I think there needs to be a bit of a shuffle with some of them. The center's I'm pretty happy with Fautanu.
But when you think they've got Alt and they've got Slater, they haven't got that problem if they about wanting a tackle.
No, Chargers don't. No.
Yeah,
I think this is a complete no-brainer by the Chargers.
Yeah.
Caden Proctor, Alabama offensive tackle, going to the Philadelphia Eagles at 23. Says here by DJ, right tackle Lane Johnson's under contract through 2027, but the Eagles get some insurance for the 13-year veteran now. Proctor could also slide into guard if needed. It's sort of back-to-back no-brainers for me for both of these.
I mean,
he's very Eagles.
You called him by his wrong name, though, Fred.
Cadden?
No. His real name's Evan Neal. Didn't you know? That's the problem.
Is that what he looks like? Well, plays like, I suppose.
Adam believes he's Evan Neal in disguise. I think he fits for the Eagles. I think he'd be good for the Eagles.
It makes sense. It makes sense for him to go for a O-line guy. But
this is the fourth one. This is the fourth O-lineman in a row. O-lineman, not offensive tackle, but Caleb Lomu, Utah offensive tackle, going to the Browns at the 24th pick, which they got via the Jags, which the trade was. Oh, it was the Travis Hunter trade. That's what I was trying to think. How did they get that pick? He said he's not projecting any trades in mocks just yet, but if the Browns do indeed take a receiver with their initial first choice pick, it will not shock me if they look to move up from 24 for an offensive tackle. Of course, taking they took don't tell me his name. Carnell Tate. I need to remember his name though, because I've got the 101 pick in fantasy, and you never know, I might.
You won't be taking Carnell Tate, boy.
Or mightn't I? Am I that
No.
crazy? Am I that crazy?
No.
Again, that like it's sort of like 4 no-brainer picks in a row for me, in a way.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, we said, didn't we?
In terms of position.
Yeah, we said, didn't we? You take wide receiver with the first, O-line with the second, so it kind of makes sense. They've done a lot of good work on the O-line, so why not keep doing that? And yeah, makes sense to go in that route.
They've cleared out the age and brought in youth, right? Here.
This is now 2 of 2 for people that will 100% be playing tackle. He will definitely be playing tackle. So, and he's a fantastic pass blocker. So he's going to be. It'll help Shador quite a lot if that's who's going to be.
He just needs time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not the biggest of guys, so he struggles with run blocking because of his mass. But yeah, developmental, but could be really, really good.
But actually, that kind of makes sense for the Browns as well, because they ain't going to be looking to win anything. So
yeah.
And in your opinion, Adam, Shador needs all the help he can get. So
he needs just all the help he can get, predominantly from Deshaun Watson taking his job. But yeah, he does need all the help he can get.
Number 25, the Chicago Bears take safety out of Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. We never really talked about on the group Jaquan Brisker getting signed by the Steelers. I mean, I was really happy with it. I thought it was a really, really good move, and he's played really well for Chicago. And they've gone and got someone to replace him straight away. I mean, it's the third safety to go in the first round. I just don't see free safeties go in the first round. I'm sorry, I just don't think it will happen. Even in your modern NFL thing.
I've got a second round grade on this guy as well. Haven't got a first round grade on him, so it's a reach for me. And I'll say it again because I said it about 10 picks ago. There's still none of the interior defensive linemen got off the board yet. And they are a better talent. You know, we haven't had Woods, we haven't had McDonald, we haven't had CJ Allen. They're all still there.
I think the fact they brought in Kobe Bryant, didn't they, as well, who did well at the Seahawks. So it does feel like a bit of an odd choice, I must say.
Pick 26, we have Cassius Howe, edge rusher out of Texas A&M. I'll read out. It's quite long, but I'll try and bite-size it. Level of concern about Howe's lack of length will vary from team to team, but his first step quickness is unquestioned. Fastest 10-yard split of any defensive line group at this year's combine. Bills DC Jim Leonard comes from Denver, where the Broncos won off the edge with Nick Bonito and Jonathan Cooper, both ranked among top 5 of their position last season average get off per next gen stats. So this is about fit with this one, isn't it? More than anything, it might be for you two. Maybe Cassius Howe it might be a reach, maybe in your view, or this might be perfect. He might even be, how has he fallen? But for me, DJ's put him here. It's the traits are what the Bills want.
I have him going around this pick in mine. I think the value is fine for him. The only question I would ask, and Adam will ask as well, is how's Fulk not been taken yet? That's my only question. But yeah, this is value's fine for him. I know he's got tiny arms, but he's a good talent.
Yeah, I find for me, I think Fulk is a better prospect than what Howe is at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I think the position choice, I'm not against either. I think
they lost AJ Epinesa, didn't they?
So I'm not against it. I just, for me, it's not the right guy. But I mean, if that's what they're into and all that.
Why is Fulk dropping them, in DJ's opinion?
No clue.
I would say that Fulk is kind of a bit of an old-fashioned edge rusher. He's kind of a bit more of a big guy, sort of power guy, and I feel like a lot of teams now, they like the finesse type
This is
edge
what happened
rushers.
with the conversation with Jared Verse, because he was a pure edge power guy, and people go, "No, you need the hybrid athletic guy," and
Yeah.
it's silly. Take the guy that can push people backwards into the quarterback.
Well, a name that we came up earlier, Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon, going to the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, boy. Him with Shanahan, that's problems.
I'll let you go. No, I was just having a look at something. You go for it, Andrew. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I mean, they've still got Kittle. I think Kittle's still got time on his side as well. I don't think he's particularly, this might be Kittle's last year, or we need to replace him. I think there's still a bit of time left in him. So it does seem a bit odd that they go tight end, but why not have two? Get Purdy some more weapons. That's no problem.
When was the last time Kittle played a full season?
Last year? Did he play full season last year?
He did not.
No, he got injured at the end and towards the end.
I guess I would even maybe wager a bet that he's never played a full season.
Do we think that? I mean, it feels like it's a pick that's a bit not really needed.
A vanity pick.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I know we can say this about Kittle and that he hasn't played a full season and all that sort of thing. But who was it they bought? It was Jake Tonges, wasn't it? Who came in,
and they've re-signed him, haven't they?
And they re-signed him,
really well.
and I felt like he looked all right, and I kind of felt like their defense wasn't fantastic last year.
It was injured.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, like, they always have injuries.
I will have to bite my tongue a little bit, because it since 2021. In fact, I'll just go for the full thing. So games. So he was registered to play in 15 games, but started 7 in 2017 rookie season, obviously. 2018-16, 2019-14, 2020 he only played 8. 2021-14, 2022-15, 2023-16, 2024-15, the last year 11. So he has been playing over 10. I would have wagered he's not played over like 10 games for the last like 5 years, but he has. He is coming up to 33 though.
Yeah, I get that. I just think there's other areas,
and not sound like, God, this is a bit of a weird thing to say, has very much keen interests outside of football. Will get a television job. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like his career's over and he's done with NFL. Like, he is going to be hot property for any network to have him on. He'll be the next Gronk.
Who would you rather replace at this point in the draft? Would you rather try and replace Trent Williams, who was on about not playing this season, or George Kittle? What's more important that you try and replace? You've still got Trent Williams.
Trent Williams.
And I think Max Iheanacho, who we've said, Max Iheanacho could be something super special in the NFL, but he didn't start playing football till college. So he's only played 4 years ever in the NFL, because he came from Nigeria, where he played soccer and then he played basketball. If you get him and Trent Williams teaches him, he could be ridiculous. And I think I'd rather replace my left tackle and protect Purdy than replace George Kittle, who Tonjes is good, and maybe you could dip into maybe there's two other really good tight ends in this draft. I know that Sadiq's the best, but I think Stowers and Max Clare and Trigg and people like that are really good tight ends as well. So I think I'd rather replace my left tackle with someone that could be the next Trent Williams.
Pick 28, the Houston Texans take interior offensive lineman from Texas A&M, Chase Bisontis. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I feel like I haven't, but
no, you're good.
Chase Bisontis. A lot of similar graded interior offensive linemen, DJ says here, that have in the second round range. Sorry. I have a feeling one of them is going to climb to round 1. around these picks, you always get one that you go, he's a second round player, and someone takes him because they're like, well, we might as well get him. We're here. There's no one else we want, really. And I go, I know you've said about wide receiver, but I'd think about it here myself.
What, wide receiver?
Yeah.
What, for Houston?
Yeah. They have Nico Collins. That's it.
And Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knoll?
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I forgot about Higgins and Knoll. Yeah, no, O-line's all right then. Yeah, Higgins and Knoll are good.
O-line is correct.
It's more, I was thinking they lost
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk and Tank Dell's pretty much like done.
Well, Tank Dell's back this year, isn't he?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for how long?
Possibly. Yeah.
That's right. Knoll will just take his place. Anyway, the pick's right. It's
Well, the
definitely-
position's right.
It's definitely Emmanuel Pregnon there, no?
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, on to 29, Kansas City Chiefs. This is the Rams pick with the Trent McDuffie trade. Take Colton Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee, second Tennessee cornerback to go. But prior to Jamal McCoy going to the Cowboys at 11 or 12. It was 12, I believe. Chiefs land one of the most complete cornerbacks in the draft, according to DJ. Hood can cover and play the run, filling a big void in the secondary that is being rebuilt. Not a true word said there. They've got rid of McDuffie, and then their other cornerback has also gone to the Rams. So, yeah, this is obvious. This is a very obvious one. They could even, like you said, we said it at their pick at the top of the board when they took the offensive lineman. They maybe should go corner there and then go O-line with this pick. And I think actually how Jeremiah's played out, you guys were right for saying that, to be honest. I think now in retrospect, looking at how this has panned out, they should go on cornerback at the top, really.
Yeah. And there's still O-lineman here that I think is very, very talented. We've just talked about one. Possibly should have gone to the 49ers. So I think the other way around would be better.
I think Hood's a solid corner, though, isn't he?
He's first round talent. They're not
Yeah.
reaching. That's where he's going to go in the draft. He's good.
Yeah.
The fall of Keldrick Falk from Auburn Edge is at Miami. Their second pick with the Denver Broncos, where they got that. What was that for? Oh, that was for Jalen Waddle. Of course it was. It says it right in front of me. You both like him. He's the big guy. You've said he's a power guy. Goes into a Miami team that is getting completely rebuilt, and he's going to be their premium edge rusher. So Bradley Chubb's not there anymore. I know Jalen Phillips went last season, got traded, but like he was their sort of like next in line to be their big guy. He's not there. So Falk now comes in, star guy on that edge. Like you said, old style edge rusher, but it's not a star that has completely disappeared. And there's still some fantastic players out there that play that style, and Jared Verse being one of them, as we said. So yeah, it's a good fit for Miami.
Yeah, I think they'll love him. I think he'll suit the defense really well. It's a very Green Bay pick. So it kind of makes sense with Hafley and Sullivan there now. So yeah, I think that it's a decent pick. And look, as we've said, they've got loads of holes, so it doesn't really, to a certain extent, it doesn't really matter because they're not about this year, are they? They're not about 26. They're going to be about the future, and he'll do well for them.
The first, and I can imagine, I actually do know, the only defensive tackle to go is at number 31, New England Patriots, Ohio State's Caden McDonald. Does that make 4 Ohio State players in the first round here? 5. Oh, yeah, of course, I'm forgetting the O-lineman.
You're not forgetting the wide receiver?
No, I actually remembered the wide receiver this
They haven't had any O-linemen go in the first round, Fred, so...
I thought they had. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Alabama Evan Neal comparison dude. Caden something.
Proctor, yeah.
Proctor.
That's the one. With another Kane McDonald. Can do the dirty work and let Milton Williams get up the field. You've said it already. No D tackle gone yet. First one at 31. Is DJ underrating the interior defensive lineman, or
Yeah, I don't know how. I love Caden McDonald, definitely a round one talent. I also love Peter Woods, who, unless he's picked 32, which I don't think he is not on here. And I also like Banks, Caleb Banks as well. I think there's round one talent in all of them. So I'm glad that McDonald's made it into the first round, and it is a great pick for the Patriots. Adam, do you feel the same about the D lineman?
Yeah, there's a couple of others. I like Lee Hunter. I think I'm not saying he's necessarily first round, but I think he's good. There's some really good defensive linemen this year, and very, very surprised that Peter Woods is not in the first round.
To round out Daniel Jeremiah's mock 3.0, we have Jadarian Price, running back out of Notre Dame. 2 running backs, both from the same college.
Yeah. Not for me.
He is not my running back 2, and he has not got a first round grade for me either.
Interesting. Well, he's not wrong. Kenneth Walker's now gone. Zach Charbonnet coming off of injury, but does this really need to be the priority? I just don't. I don't really see it, to be honest with you.
I thought they'd want to address cornerback. Lost Reek Woolen, didn't they? And also Bryant. Lost and Bryant as well. So Brandon Cisse, I think it's for me has got first round talent written all over him at the bottom of the first, especially. I think that that would make logical sense for me. Yeah, I think that this would be a massive reach for me for him to go in the first round. I've got Jonah Coleman above him in my rankings, and I haven't even got a first round grade on Jonah Coleman.
Yeah, I think they need a running back. I don't think they need to take it in the first round. Like you say about the sort of secondary, I think makes a lot more sense. And yeah, not that I would like to say that Daniel Jeremiah has done this purely as a bit of a get people talking sort of thing, but I haven't seen 2 running backs in the first round in any other mock draft